for this team, he is reserved without settle result.
Okay. My our session is AI should be able, students should be able to use AI, and my course is AI helps students to do homework easily. First, difficult homework can cause some problem for students to do it, so AI can help them do it easily. For example, a difficult math exercise that teacher says is being homework and you cannot do it, you can use AI for some suggestion. But it's important to not just copy that information. And if you want to find some information for your project, AI can help you to find it easily because AI is a brand of millions of people. And but it takes time to spending time to searching Google. You can use AI and find information in one place. Like Kristen said to the New York Times, I think that AI is a good thing if you ask a truth, and AI is also helps answer the question if teacher is not available. That's all my opinion.
I have a question.
Yes.
Finding the information by yourself, like, can develop your finding information skills. So why do students don't find on their own and they have to find in the AI?
But all of the information someone cannot know it. So if you want AI, if you want to find some information, you need to go to the internet, and AI is also an internet too.
Yes, but we can find it in some newspaper, news in the internet too.
But the source of information is very large, so you can just go to them quickly. So I will have to summarize them and make the information easier to understand.
Yes, I know, but I think that like to find by your own, you will understand this more.
I think the best way we can balance it.
Okay, you can both search by yourself if the information is easy, and you can search by AI if the variety of information is large.
Too difficult.
That's our opinion.
My agreement is AI is some advice to students who want to get hands-on. Of course, AI is really smart. If we don't know how to resolve this math exam, a math assignment or something, we can find AI to receive an advice. So we can get a good mood. We can be careful about our exam, and we can be more confident.
I don't think that because in the test room we don't have the AI to use. So can the student do the test?
But as with if you understood, we can read it and know the information. So if we go to the exam, we can do it.
We can prepare at home.
What if the student only reads the answer in AI and don't read how it's solved?
It's like you. Some students they are very hardworking and clever. They just use AI as a searching tool to search for the information. Then after searching, they use their brain to think and organize the idea.
Yes, but how about the student like me?
The student like you,
I do not know.
they will have to suffer because of their laziness.
So that's why they came to the test.
So we continue on
Skip.
my argument. In my opinion, AI helps shy students to study better. That is because they can ask AI anything without worrying being jailed. That is good because it can help them to study normally and help them to become more confident and happier. An ITS study has shown that students study with AI often have a better results than students study without AIs. That's because shy students they are not brave enough to information in the class, so that will make them fall behind with their classes.
They can ask their parents or the brother or sister.
But if the parents don't know much about their homework, how can they ask them?
Oh, it's like my mother. If she doesn't understand my homework, she will go to the internet and she will find them in the AI and she will talk again to me, not me finding the AI.
No, that's also considered as using AI for your study.
Yes, but my mom often asks my teacher too. So I think that we can ask our family or relative if we are shy.
That's okay.
That's okay, but maybe sometimes your parents and relatives are not really correct. Like my grandmother, she says that the earth is flat.
Or sometimes their parents don't have time for you, so you can use AI to find and do that work.
Yes, but you can find it in books too.
Yeah, in books, but like maybe if you don't have.
Okay.
Maybe if you don't have Zoom. Hello, I am Nguyễn Khánh Ngân. I am speaker number one of the opposition team, and here's my claim. Well, I do understand that using AI is not illegal, but in my opinion, students should not be allowed to use AI since it makes them lazier in doing work. Well, since AI is a very useful tool, some students may overuse it, and if they keep relying on it, then they are going to lose their ability to work on their own, and they're going to struggle a lot with working independently, and they won't even think about and they won't even get a point of doing things by themselves anymore. There's a study in 2024 which shows that AI users score about 6 to 7 points lower than non-users. That's my claim.
In my opinion, I think AI is very useful, but many students use that to communication. Students need to develop their communication by using AI. Students that will insulate themselves away from society. Students also use AI to make an email to apologize their friends. When they using AI to apologize, they will don't understand how to say sorry at their own.
But I think that maybe AI helps shy people to communicate better. But it is also good to talk with real people. So I think the solve for this is to limit the AI using time, and you should spend some time doing socialized activity.
Yeah, I think so. But nowadays, students more use the AI to say sorry.
But I just don't believe because you didn't show me the source.
Another thing is the AI language is not very natural, so your email might look very dull.
And like AI writes, and the people who receive it will see that we use AI to write it.
Maybe we are not honest.
That's true.
That's true.
And now it's my opinion. I think that AI makes students don't understand the lesson in the class because if they use AI to do homework every day, and they start to think that AI is so convenient and fast. That's the time they start to ignore the class, the teacher, and the lesson. Because of that, they won't be able to do the test when in the exam room there's no AI and receive a bad score. An example is me is a midterm test. I use AI to revise to my test, and when I was in the exam room, I couldn't do my test. So now in the end of term test, I won't use AI anymore.
But I think that's not true because not every student is like that. Me in my life, I have never used AI for doing my homework. I always use it to searching for the information I like the launch date of Artemis 3, and also some students like they use AI but they still get bad score because they lazy. And also there's some students who get low score. They didn't use AI but they still get low score because they are lazy and just don't want to study. So I think that's not true.
Yes, but in the project, I think that the teacher may give some exercise that related to the lesson in the class. And if they don't relate it, we can find it in the other sources and the other web page, not AI. So we can develop our finding information skill.
But I think that the variety of source is very large. There are hundreds and millions of pages. So I think that if we go through all of that just to find some information, it would take many times. So I think AI will help us to summarize and organize the idea better.
But normally the project is only focused on one type of the one subject, so we can find it easily. That's the end of my speech. Now it's Luca.
Also, I make the teacher confused about student ability. First, if students have some difficulty in homework, they will use AI to help them. They only need to wait for a few seconds to have an answer. Therefore, students use it regularly. They don't use AI as a tool anymore. Now they use it like an answering book. They are misusing AI. It makes students not brainstorm or logically anymore, so they might fail every exam because they are not allowed to bring phones in the exam room. It will make the teacher confused about students' ability.
I have a question. As Kanin says, she says that AI speeches are very different from human speeches, so if the homework is done by AI, the teacher can easily know. And also there are AI detecting apps. The teacher can use the app to detect the AI written homework. So I think that's not true. The student can detect the cheating student and ban them from doing that.
Yes, but there's some questions that we only have to write the answer, not the whole exercise. So they can use AI, but no teacher knows.
Yes, that's true, but in the literature, geography or science, then we have to write the whole sentence. So I think at least the student of these subjects will know that they still use AI.
But how about math or how about math?
But AI is only shows the answer. Math is sometimes needs to write all the things and all the things to go to the answers. AI only shows the answers, not all. But sometimes AI might have some mistake. So if AI is too correct, but teachers do sometimes different. It can be more different.
But in one exercise, there are many ways to solve.
Oh, and also AI can only help with algebra when you just have to show the answer. But how about the shapes? Like you have to set you have to commit that two triangles are equal. So when they do that, AI cannot help.
We can take a photo.
Okay.
We can take a photo about this work.
And also the difference about the math language in different countries are different.
We respect your opinion. That's the end.
Okay.